fried eggs.
An egg?
Fried eggs.
Oh, fried eggs.
Yeah.
There we go. I know these kind of food eating videos are quite popular on YouTube, so maybe we'll get a bit of a crossover audience if you start eating quite, slowly and methodically while you're on camera for us.
Make like 100 fried eggs, and then we're gonna get a banging audience.
It's been years since I've had a fried egg sandwich. I was vegetarian for about 10 years, and pretty much all I ate day in, day out was fried egg sandwiches. Little fact. There you go.
I don't really eat meat anymore, but I need eggs, or otherwise I'll just wither away and die. But I eat eggs like every day, and I have this like mini iron pan, a tiny Le Creuset pan, which is like the exact size of an egg, like a fried egg. It's perfect for it. And it takes like no time to heat up because it's super tiny. So I use that every day.
Nice. So a little bit of nice food-based tips for you there as we go live on YouTube. I'll just check. Are we live on YouTube? Can you see? Can you see me, YouTube? Hello? Slowly and methodically. There we go. Hey. Who cares? Hello, YouTube. And Noam, are you breaking the kitchen there, buddy?
Yes.
I thought you were making fried eggs, not a new kitchen unit.
Well, we haven't started yet, so I guess I'm allowed to make noise.
I think we're live now.
Well, sorry to break it to you, but your cookery skills are live on YouTube now, my friends. So yeah, you're under the kibosh here. You're going to be judged by chefs all around the world on your skills. But if you can kind of try and keep the plate banging to a minimum, or stick yourself on mute for us, buddy, just to save my old ears.
Yeah.
Right, so hello YouTube, and welcome to NeverMind the Shitcoins with me, your host Benjamin Bateman, the only crypto podcast quiz show, which is also now a crossover cookery show tonight for one night only. You never know, if it's successful, we might do this again. So that wasn't the joke I had wrote. Should we try the joke I had wrote as well, just in case? So, for example, there we go. So, God, I've lost track of the script already. This isn't professional. Sorry, so I'm usually far more professional.
No, you're messing him up. Sit down.
No, it's the food.
Stop fiddling around.
Those eggs. Right. So, yes, this is a crypto podcast quiz show in which we basically look at the most weird and wonderful events in crypto. Like, for example, have you heard? Bitcoin passed the $1 trillion market cap mark again. Yay, woo, woo, yay. Was it thanks to the US printing dollars like they were toilet paper in a pandemic? Or was it thanks to the return of NeverMind the Shitcoins last week? I don't want to brag too much, but, I'll leave that for you guys to decide. But yeah, obviously Bitcoin saw a 10%, well, nearly a 10% rise yesterday, which is awesome. Yeah, it's I've not seen crypto Twitter this happy since Carlos Matos fucks off. And if you don't know who Carlos Matos is, let's see if I can be quick on the soundboard tonight. Oh, no, I'm letting myself down with the soundboard, but...
Hey.
Can you hear that? Is that coming through?
Hey.
The soundboard is on mute. You guess that's the problem?
What's
Woo! There we go. Everyone's favourite meme, Carlos Matos, to start the show. What more can you ask for? Yeah. So, this week on the show, we're going to play it a bit on the fly because I'm hoping we'll have a fourth player join us as we go along. But for now, we're going to have on team... Oh, how are we going to do this? I'm going to have to rearrange the team names. Joe and Susana, you were going to be Team Dutch Courage. Unfortunately, we're a man short for now. So, Joe, you're going to have to...
Dutch Courage? Or just say Dutch Oven?
That would be a very different thing, I think. But no, Team Dutch Courage. Yeah. So for now, Joe, you're going to need a little bit of Dutch courage. You're on your own, unfortunately, until a teammate arrives to help you out. So your team, Dutch Courage, we have Ton Labs, VP of Marketing and Communication, Joanne Eberhardt. Welcome to the show. Hey!
Raise the roof.
There we go. Whoop, whoop. And speaking of raising the roof, on team This seems mean now, Susana. Like I say, I put you on the nice team name originally, so don't take it personally. On team Overconfident Companions, we have host of the Say Yes to Fire podcast, Susana is it Selles or Selles? Susana Selles? I quite
Say yes, but you can call me Selles. Like
Oh,
the Dutch way.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant. There we go. Either which way sounds lovely. And so Susana Selles. And on her team, we have a developer and cryptographer extraordinaire, Noam, whose name I always mispronounce. Noam. Noam. There we go. I'm sure you
Why pronounce my name as Noam?
Oh, am I getting misinformation from Ron here? I'm sure.
Is it Noam or Noam?
Noam.
No. Okay.
Yeah, screw those guys.
You always called me Noam.
Yeah.
They made me doubt
Ron
myself.
calls me Noam.
I know. I thought you were just so polite. You'd never called me out on it, to be honest, buddy. So, right, great stuff. So, like I say, team 1, Joanne, and team 2, Susana and Noam. So, our very first round, and we don't need that bit of paper anymore. Let's get rid of that one, shall we? Brilliant. Our first round is called Not Really the Crypto News. Okay. So if you're looking for hot off the press market information to help you stay ahead of the rest of the cryptocurrency competition, well, you should probably check out Susana's show, to be honest. She's got a lot more relevant kind of information on that way. What we do here, we're more in the business of the kind of tongue-in-cheek, what the fuck is that all about kind of crypto news. So nice and simple. I've got some questions here, guys, and well, if you could try and answer them for me, I'd appreciate that. It'd be quite lovely of you. Okay. I mean, obviously it's a quiz. What else do we think was going to happen? Does that make sense? Of course it does. Brilliant. So question 1, guys, and just shout out the answer, what you know about it. They're a little bit abstract, but I think you'll like them this week. Okay. So question 1. While volcanoes have been stealing worldwide news headlines lately, who wants to use waterfalls to fight cocaine dealers, and how? Ooh. Mark's going to join us.
Yeah, Mark's going to join.
Out while you guys have a think about that then.
So something wants to use waterfalls to
fight cocaine dealers.
Waterfalls.
And what does the volcano have to do with waterfalls?
Well, it was a bit of an extra hint in there. So volcanoes have been in the news for more than one reason this week.
So it has to do with El Salvador, right? Because I think I forget who, if the president or somebody wants to use the green energy or mining energy from the volcanoes, right?
Yeah, you got it.
So they're going to use water energy,
hydro
energy.
Oh, that's pretty much as good of an answer as I think we're going to get. Yeah, essentially, Joe, you got it there. Piecing it together with logic. So, I mean, I know I'm always
logic. Sometimes it works, Noam.
Listen. Very occasionally, there's a little bit of logic just to trip Noam up. And just while we're waiting, is Mark joining? Mark, can you hear us?
I'm here, absolutely.
Oh, brilliant. Have you got clothes
Hello,
on?
everyone.
Are you presentable? Oh, there he is.
There he is. He's giving a tour.
Oh, brilliant. Great to meet you. Mark Feldman, everyone. You're going to be playing on Joanne's team tonight, buddy. And
My pleasure.
You're already 1 point ahead. So, that's brilliant, isn't it? You join a quiz, you're already in the lead.
Yeah.
But yes, as Joe was saying there, the correct answer, this is the story of Mr. Gustavo Petro, who's a leftist senator over in Colombia, and he believes that Bitcoin fixes the cocaine problem. I mean, I know it fixes a lot of stuff, but this is ambitious stuff. Obviously, as you were saying, Joe, they want to use the country's waterfalls for green energy, and they believe this can be more profitable than, obviously, the kind of legacy manufacture trade Colombia has going right now. In surprise last-minute news, British supermodel and famous cocaine aficionado Kate Moss is said to be trying to find out how to run for president of Colombia to stop this madness. It's really hard trying to find a relevant cocaine addict nowadays.
Relevant? I think they're all addicts now.
Relevant to what?
Brilliant. Right, question 2. This one's a little bit of a bigger story. Who is the most popular Gary in America right now?
Oldman.
Someone's gay uncle Gary.
Gary Oldman is very popular. I do like Gary Oldman. He was
Gary.
great in Leon, one of my favorite films. Everyone. But no, not Gary Oldman, unfortunately. Again, this is a crypto kind of specific question. Again, I'll give you the points if you can tell me the why there's a very popular Gary in America right now.
Specifically this week?
Yeah, this week this story's come out. Touch wood. If not, you've just made me look silly.
There's a Gary. Wasn't there a Gary hired by the SEC or the government to handle some sort of? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. You're right on the kind of along the right lines. It was a Gary who's something to do with the SEC.
Yeah, I know there's a
Looking for
Gary
more
in
than that. A little bit more.
some of these storylines. Oh God.
What
Gary's
did Gary say?
Oh wait. Oh, God.
Suspense then, Joe. I thought you had it.
No, I read something and I was like, it's gonna be on the show. I know it.
Trying to do your homework, eh?
Yeah.
No, should I put you out your misery, guys?
No. There was a headline that was something about it being. It wasn't a security. It was something about ICOs and something like that. Not being deemed as securities, like after 3 years or something.
Very, very close. So what it was a guy called Gary Gensler, which is a very nice kind of name there. Gary Gensler rolls off the tongue. But he stood up in Senate or wherever it is in America and publicly stated that America will not follow in China's footsteps in banning Bitcoin. You can't promise anything about the totalitarianism, but, Bitcoin, they're all good on. So, hey, go America.
Yeah. I saw that one.
Yeah, it was a big story. So I think, for all my bravado, maybe that's got something to do with the Bitcoin price rise. Right, third one. And this one's slightly off topic, but it's a fun story, this. Why is a Danish museum fuming over their latest exhibit titled "Take the Money and Run"?
Somebody took the money and ran.
Pretty much, but I'm looking for more than that, Joe.
I've never heard of it before.
Is it related to NFTs?
No.
It'd be a great NFT.
It would be a good NFT if they had have done it. Oh, I think we've lost Noam already. Hopefully he'll rejoin us in a minute. Oh, there we go. He's rejoined us in a second. But yeah, I mean, it was nice to see a story where it wasn't specifically about the problems of NFTs. It was more real world art, this, to be honest. But I probably could have found a tedious link if I'd have tried hard enough, but I was busy.
Genius.
Well, what clue could I give? It was a Danish museum, like I say, a Danish artist. No.
Was this an exhibit? An exhibit called "Take the Money and Run"?
Oh.
Did somebody rob it?
Go on, Mark. You sound like you're in a nightclub, but you sounded like you said something, buddy.
I did. I said, take the Danish and run.
No, unfortunately not. So what it is, I'll round this one off. There was a Danish artist called Jens Hanning, if I'm pronouncing that correct, who was awarded €84,000 as a commission for a piece for an exhibit on the nature of money, basically, that kind of thing. And he took the $84,000 and they sent him a couple of blank canvases. And he sent them back a couple of blank canvases and said, "My piece is called Take the Money and Run." Hey. And they're trying to sue him for it.
What?
It's genius. But to be fair, I think they could have avoided a lot of stress. He could have avoided himself a lot of heartache if he'd have taken, or paid a little bit of homage to the failed ICO Prodium and just simply wrote the word penis in the top corner of the canvas. Yeah, much like they did with their website. If you don't know the story, brilliant story. I think we covered it on episode 8, 7, something like
They
that.
could probably still sell blank canvases, right? Who cares?
I mean, personally, it is my
more about
favorite
the
piece of
story.
art for a while. Yeah. Maybe not for 84,000 though. Right?
You
I'm
never
gonna-
know. I mean, come on, rock NFT, rock.
That was painful.
Right, well, I'm sure we could probably do the math ourselves here, guys, but just so we keep her in the job, Dion, what are our scores?
For Noam and Susana, unfortunately, nothing yet. Joe and Mark have 2. Ooh.
Yay!
So here,
Nice. Okay. Good job. You earned that. You earned that point, Mark.
Yeah, you really carried the team there. Joe just riding your skirt tails.
running after the Danish.
So were you the one who paid them to make that bit of art? Right, round two. So there's a few more points on offer on this one. This one should be nice and generous. Okay, so round 2 we're calling You Know It's a Shitcoin When. And this is a new round suggested by friend of the show, Edmund. Okay, he sadly couldn't be with us to play the game tonight, but well, I liked his idea so much that I couldn't wait for you. Sorry, Edmund.
Oh.
It's a bit of a homage to old radio games like You Know You're a Redneck If. Basically, very simple. I'm just going to feed you guys a couple of kind of lines, and then if you can, like a setup, the start of a joke or whatever you want it to be, and you just finish it for me. Anything goes, but basically you'll get a point if you can get one of the ones I've already got on my list as an answer, or if you can make Little Miss giggles over their smirk, which isn't that hard.
Oh.
Are we planning a new name for Briton? Is that the ending?
Well, I mean, there could be some inspiration to be found in it, Mark. So yeah, you never know. I definitely
I hope
think
not.
Yeah, I think the one thing we don't need is more ideas right now. Joe looks like she's twitching with the amount of ideas. Right?
I beg differ, but
Oh, well, I think that's a conversation for a more light-hearted time. Right. So if you don't understand the rules of the game, you'll get it as we go along. It's nice and simple. So our first one for you. You know it's a shitcoin when the name, or when its name...
Like a dog.
Hey. There you go. There's one. So any other? Throw them out. You know it's a shitcoin when its name...
After Elon Musk.
start. No, you got
After
it.
any
I almost
animal.
said the same.
After Musk,
Elon.
named after celebrity.
Yeah, I think Susana said Musk first, which is out on our list. So yeah, two for Susana. There we go. And what did you say then, Mark? Yes.
There will be sound effects.
Yeah,
She
there will
beat
be
me.
sound effects.
She beat me.
Oh, yeah, so you made the Musk reference too. All right, yeah, there we go. I will take those ones for the first couple. Yeah, I would have also given you points if you'd have said, you know it's a shitcoin when its name is Satoshi's Vision. And you know it's a shitcoin when the name of the coin has the word safe in it. Because, yeah, only the bad guys say, trust me, right? You know, we get taught that as with all Disney movies, don't we? Brilliant. So, number 2, you know it's a shitcoin if the total supply of the coin
Is unlimited.
Is more than trillion.
Oh yeah, I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give you the points there, guys, for that. I've got has more zeros than Graham's number, so
Is on a
that's pretty much
faucet.
the same thing.
If it's on a faucet.
Ooh, if it's on a faucet, I don't know. I've clicked on a faucet or two in my time, Joe. I think there's some good faucets.
Starts with a 0.
If it just starts with the name 0, yeah, go on, I'll give you that one. A little bit harsh on some of the projects, maybe, but who might
Or
you
if
judge?
there are a couple zeros after the decimal.
Yeah, I mean, close. If it makes you scroll your screen sideways past decimal points, so yeah.
I remember on our sister podcast, TFIFT, there was a talk about white papers, and I don't remember the exact number, but there was actually a white paper with an absurd number of total supply.
Yeah. I think that's when we thought of the Graham's coin idea, wasn't it? I think it had 2 trillion coins for the developers, like 1 trillion coins just for marketing. Like, what?
And there was a burn supply. Don't forget that one. There was a supply specifically in order to burn it.
Yeah, just we've got this pile of cash here just to burn for you, community. Brilliant. If that's not marketing, who knows what is? All right, so other answers I would have accepted. I think you got most of them, apart from you know it's a shitcoin when the total supply of the coin is higher than Snoop Dogg on a Tuesday afternoon, which I quite liked.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Of course you were, Joe. Right, and last one of these. You know that's what the other way. You know you're a shitcoin collector. If or when or
when you're shilling crappy things on Twitter.
yeah. That made me smirk. Yeah.
When you are on one of the pump and dump Telegram groups.
Yeah. When you're legitimately taking pump and dump advice.
When you have more token names than total bonds.
Yes, that's a good one. Actually, I wish I'd have wrote that one down first.
When you don't know what shitcoin means.
Ooh,
that's a good
deep.
one.
Oh, let's take a second to think about that one, Mark. I like it.
I said more bags for you, Chief.
Yeah, Dion's one then. So you know you're a shitcoin collector if you have more bags than Gucci, which I thought was pretty clever. And my favourite was if you received an email from Cryptopia today. Yay! If you're on that list, hey, hi, fellow Cryptopia fucking people. I want it. Yeah, fingers crossed. God bless you, Grant Thornton, which is a name only a few of us know. Brilliant. That was a nice, quick one, but I like that. I enjoyed that. We got to test these ones, see how they go when they know. It could have gone on for hours. So, right, what's our scores after round 2 then, please, Dion? I've got to stop going to the wrong mouse.
Well, for Noam and Susana, we have 5. For Joe and Mark, we have 6.
Ooh. 1
Close.
point ahead.
Every
Come on,
time.
Mark, we got to kick it up.
Yeah, Mark, it is your time to really pull Joe through this. Come on, buddy. Right, round 3. We're going to play this one in teams, okay, guys? So round 3 is called Ill-Informed Influencers. Now, this is a bit of a serious kind of Jerry's Moments YouTube. So, this might come as a bit of a shock to some of you out there, you good-hearted people who watch this show. I know, and, you know, a few of us are quite innocent at heart. But, I mean, it's a bit of a shame, a burden on not just our industry, but the world in general sometimes, that very occasionally, just once in a while, every so often, celebrities will say things just for the money. Now, I know this is shocking, guys. You know, I don't want you to take it too seriously, you know, but I had to find this out the hard way. Some of these celebrities, they're just, yeah. Now, well, I'm not blatantly, I'm the furthest thing from a fucking celebrity, obviously. But even I received an offer to shill something paid on this week. And, you know, I mean, it's a nice milestone. I was quite, oh, bless, thank you. Obviously, I politely declined. But so it inspired me for this round. Let's look at a few celebrities who've, you know, looked at it a little more amorally in the past, shall we? I'm glad you agree. Thank you. Oh, and sorry, one more thing before I forget. This round is sponsored by Prodium Websites, the only website builders with balls. Hey.
What?
I wasn't on the master.
Yeah. Well, I'll put some canned laughter in there, guys. Yeah, no, I do. Put this big speech in about how I don't take sponsorships and then Prodium Websites. Okay. There we go, Noam. I'm just
There he
it
is, just
took me a
without me
while.
explaining the joke.
a
Brilliant.
thinker.
Ah, you know my punchlines are too clever when Noam has to think about it for a moment. That's brilliant.
There are so many things I don't know in this show, so at first I just assumed it was one of them.
No, but if there's one man who remembers all the running jokes we have going so far, it's you. So, right. So, in case I made that a bit confusing, all it is, I've got 3 clues about a celebrity influencer shiller type person. I'm going to read out the 3 clues to one team at a time. If you get it on the first clue, you get 3 points. You get it on the second clue, you get 2 points. If you get it on the third clue, a bit of shame on you because the third clue is very easy, obviously. But it's only 1 point. And if you can't even get it on the third clue, I'll pass it over to the other team. Okay, yeah. Shall we start with, who was behind again? Sorry, I can't count past one hand. Noam and Susana. Right, so you guys go first for me. You ready for this? Our first celebrity.
No.
Yeah, Susana, you're carrying this.
Never.
No one doesn't do celebrity. So, this ill-informed influencer dropped out of Stanford with $100,000 plus of debt to start a company called Zip2. Not Zip2, but Zip2. So they dropped out of Stanford, $100,000 worth of debt, and started a company called Zip2.
With Z. Zip2.
With a Z, like zip. I listened to too much Bill Burr. It's a very obscure Bill Burr podcast reference. Zip. Recruiter. No, that is an obscure one. Do you want your second clue? Yeah.
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 Think so.
All right.
Noah, what do you say?
I say I have no idea.
Okay. How are your eggs getting?
Even
on, Noam?
even a prediction, I wouldn't have an idea even after the second clue.
Well, if we were taking futures on the show, yeah, I'd probably take that. To be honest,
Exactly.
buddy.
actually, I think we should do that. We must have some futures and predictions.
Yeah, why not? We'll start a
Great.
futures market on NeverMind the Shitcoin.
It would also give a you if I remember correctly, you already registered a token for the show. You just have no idea what to do with it.
Yeah.
So maybe that should be it.
Yeah, well, the problem is we're also planning another sister show for NeverMind the Shitcoins with our very own Giga Genius Meecher, which I'm sworn to secrecy on. Sorry, Joe. But I don't want to step on the toes of what we're doing over there too much, so I might wait for them to launch, or for us to launch that before I put any purpose to our token here. But as I said on that, if anyone wants to send me an email, I'll send you an airdrop until we find some purpose for it. It's just an absolutely worthless token for now. But why not? Bit of honor, badge of honor. Right.
Should have been in the shitcoins. You're a shitcoin one. It's never mind the shitcoins coin with no purpose at all.
Find it in like 5 years, someone will plagiarize this show and they'll be, which shitcoin podcast ironically made its own meta shitcoin podcast coin.
I'm sorry, John. I'm pretty sure there are already tokens with the declared purpose of doing nothing.
Yeah.
I actually remember there was one.
Yeah,
Or more than one.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them out there, I think. So, but we won't name names, to be fair, just in case. Right, clue number 2 for you guys. In this person's own words, they don't like to be alone, and as a result of this, they've been married 3 times, twice to the same person, which. Who am I to judge? But I was tempted to write some sort of really bad kind of like Les Dawson style ex-wife joke here, but I resisted the urge because I pay enough child support as it is. a joke.
So that person were in
English
Stanford and married 3 times.
Yeah. So this celebrity shiller, crypto influencer person has been married 3 times, but 2 of those marriages were to the same person.
Oh, by
They
the way,
went to
because
Stanford.
And they went to Stanford, yeah, but they dropped out of Stanford to start Zip Tube.
By the
I
way,
might start promoting that company.
by the way, because it wasn't clear on the previous episode, you are not allowed to Google or DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
Or any search engine.
Yeah.
No fingers touching things.
I'm sure we explained it earlier, didn't we, Susanna? It's British pub quiz rules around here. We had issues with Joel Com of Bad Crypto doing everything a little bit sneaky last week, bless him. Well, you gave him the points, so.
Half a point because of Noam.
Yeah. Right, so any clue on this one, or do you want your final clue?
I think the final.
Final clue. All right. Yeah. All right. So you'll get it with this one. This one's nice and easy. I bet even Noam will get this one. If this was futures, I would flip now to short, long, short. Well, however futures works. Right. This cash poor inventor was the inspiration for Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, and famously once said, "I want to die on Mars, just not on impact." That's a terrible impression. I tried.
That's probably Elon Musk.
Hey, there we go. Of course it is. Hey. So yeah, Mr. Who drove the Dodge up and down again.
I think everyone been saying for ages that he's our Iron Man, our Tony Stark.
Yeah, apparently Robert Downey Jr. hung out with Elon and quite a bit in the lead up to the first Iron Man movie. And, yeah, very cool.
Why they resemble each other so much.
Yeah. Oh, he would have been a far better joke than Kate Moss earlier, wouldn't he? Damn it. The benefit of hindsight. Although I don't know what he's up to nowadays. He's a cool guy, though. I heard a podcast with Joe Rogan he did. But that's not Elon Musk. Anyway, yes. Elon Musk, Mr. Who drove the Doge up and then back down again. Ill-informed. Why would I say Elon Musk is ill-informed? Well, if you need to ask that question, then perhaps you need a podcast which is 10% slower, 10% easier to understand, and 100% less sarcastic. Next. I knew you'd like that one, Noam. Right, so Joe, you've been abandoned again. I don't know what it is. Driving all these teammates off. Are you bullying them in like some sort of private chat or something?
It's because I didn't shower today, I'm telling you.
Is it that bad? Like smell-a-zoom or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what you'd call
Smell-a-zoom, that's it.
Nice.
There is a company right now trying to make noise speakers, but sound speaker, smell speakers, but they're not ready yet. So you could. It's okay.
Yeah, I imagine they'd attract a very strange crowd, wouldn't they? Yeah.
It's got to be some sort of like experience speaker, nothing like, hey, I'm gonna call you and fart, type of thing.
I don't know, I'm sure there's a big market out there for that.
Let's listen to like some easy music and it spurts out like lavender at the same time, like some predetermined scent type of thing, I would imagine.
Maybe like Enrico Iglesias is there and you get to smell his extra strong cologne musking at you.
Pheromones, push out the hormones.
Exactly. Right. I won't get where I was going to go then, to be honest. That's
I think it was supposed. I think they plan. They say their use case is perfume markets, so that you can smell it before you actually buy it. Or actually, they also said something about cooking shows when they tell you, "Oh, I wish you could smell this." So never again.
How can
you could just smell it.
Put out such smells? It has to be contained in the speaker.
Well, no, it's
Yeah, I think they plan to find six basic smells where if you mix them together, you can make any smell you want, like the red, green, blue with light. They actually already they already have some algorithm which somehow tells you what chemicals you need to make a specific smell, or the exact opposite of a smell, so that you can do no noise cancellation, just with smell.
Well, I know it's one of my favourite facts for a while. The Milky Way. If you could get out of a spaceship deep into the Milky Way, it smells like raspberries and vodka. They have telescopes which can smell very deep, very far space, and we actually can look a lot further with these smelly telescopes than we can with natural ones because there's certain chemical combinations. Dion's looking at me like, how? I mean, yeah, I could talk smells all day with you, Noam, to be honest. Oh, smells, I tell you, there's a conversation and a half to be had there, buddy. But for now, let's move on. I'm not sure if Eugene's apologised for not being with us this week, guys. He may be joining us in a minute. You may have another teammate joining you, Joe, but for now you're on your own. Right, Celebrity B. No Celebrity B. Joe hasn't had a celebrity yet. Oh yeah, we're still on round 3. Yeah, look at us having a little domestic on camera. Right, your celebrity, Joe.
She's rooting.
Joe's on the side of
She needs one of those like boxer things that you squeeze it and then it like it goes with a fist.
Yeah, it's probably better than just throwing pens. All right, your first clue, Joe. This influencer with more money than sense. Sorry, buddy, but that's my opinion. This influencer with more money than sense hired a personal chef from Instagram to prepare their diet on like a 24/7 on-call basis. But ironically, their diet literally consists mostly of hot dogs and ramen noodles. Yeah, great use of a personal chef. I don't know if they're together, if he's got like the noodles with chopped up little hot dog bits in it. I don't know much more information than the question, to be fair. But
is this an actual like celebrity or
proper
just
celebrity? Proper celebrity.
Huh. I don't think I'm gonna.
No.
Hot dogs. Like, what am I gonna go on?
Yeah. I mean, this guy loves hot dogs and he loves noodles. Yeah, they're
not that many people like ramen. I think I'm not.
Not after college. I think you're done with it then. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I was pretty much 25 by the time I stopped eating noodles with frozen peas as my main source of vegetables. So
no,
just frozen peas if you're feeling really lavish. Half a tin of tuna on top. Makes me gross just thinking about it. To be fair, but yeah. Sadly,
bachelor meal. Where were you, Diane?
Yeah.
Or Dion, sorry.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't cook that for me.
Yeah, ironically, I was a chef at the time, but who cares? Right, so your second clue, Joe. Right, this celebrity is very good friends with Justin Bieber, and although they're friends again nowadays, also once got into a fight with the WWE's Big Show. The Big Show, I mean, if you don't know who Big Show is, he doesn't get the name for nothing. It's not like Little John. It's not ironic.
Like knowing celebrity news. I don't have a life, so I don't know anything.
No, all right. Well, your last clue, and I think you should get it on this one. This one makes it more apparent. All right, so your first 2 clues, just so you remember: personal chef, hot dogs, ramen. Friends with Justin Bieber, fight with the Big Show. This retired champion only ever fought his fights in Las Vegas and boasts a very controversial yet incredibly impressive and I believe the best ever record of 48 wins and 0 losses in his sport.
Only fought in Vegas.
Only ever fought in Vegas. Apparently. I can't say I double, triple fact check these things, but I'm 90% sure. So think celebrity. So
he's an athlete who lives off of hot dogs.
He's a fighter, yeah. I mean, think best in the world at 48 wins and 0 losses. I mean, I can't think of another, but I don't follow the sport particularly, but I can't think of anyone else with that kind of a record.
Boxing? Is this boxing?
Yeah. Modern. Think modern boxers. I give you one stab in the dark. Change your light bulb with a knife. Stab in the dark. I like that joke, but no one else ever laughs at it. It's my favourite. How many? What is
To
it?
see the faces of everyone.
Yeah.
Go, what?
How many knives does it take to change a light bulb? 5, but it's just a stab in the dark. But yeah, no one ever laughs at that. I think it's a great joke, although I've gone quite blurry.
Susana and Noam need to get the thinking caps
No.
out.
You got like
This is hard. What are you doing to me? It's not fair. Uh-oh, I lost
Go
sound.
on, I'm
Happen if
passing
you
it over.
guess.
Yeah, Noam, Susanna, who do you think it is? Most famous.
Do you have an
boxer,
idea?
boxer.
Because I have, but my certainty is pretty low.
Better than Joe.
Calculation probability of a future success outcome.
An athlete friends with Justin Bieber and eats hot dogs. and
It's a
ramen.
boxer?
Yeah, boxer. I think most famous kind of best modern boxer in the world. Who
Modern boxer.
shilled crypto and got in quite a lot of trouble for it.
I have nothing.
No.
Go on, Noam.
Go on, Noam. What's your statistically improbable guess?
The Rock.
Oh,
But he wasn't a boxer, he was a wrestler.
no, sadly not. I mean, you know,
And
it was
Dwayne's cool.
yeah, Dwayne, yeah. Dwayne.
So
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a man. I think every man in the world has a man crush
He's
on the Rock,
fun.
though, don't they?
He's a fun
he's
personality.
Awesome. I mean, you know, like he's impossible not to like. God
Yeah.
damn you, Rock! Stop being so likable. But no, this was not Dwayne the Jock. Dwayne the
Jock.
Johnson. Dwayne the Jock.
the jockstrap.
Please don't tell him I called him that. Yeah. This was, in fact, probably
What's
maybe.
the difference between wrestlers and boxers? I'm not even sure.
Well, there's
yeah.
wrestling and then there's boxing.
Yeah, there's two different.
I probably wouldn't want to spell out the difference without getting myself in trouble with both fans, Noam. But if you want to ask yourself that, go ask some boxing fans. But yes, this was a world famous heavyweight champion, Floyd Mayweather Jr. So yeah, like I say, possibly the best boxing record in modern history, at least. He was. Yeah, no one's ever heard of him on the show. Hopefully people on YouTube have, maybe. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I dreamt of him. No, I didn't. He wasn't. He won a lot of fights, Floyd Mayweather. But yeah.
This Junior, that's not the real dude, right?
Floyd
I know of
Mayweather
Floyd.
Jr. Am I adding the junior just for fun? He might not be called Floyd Mayweather Jr. I'm sure it's Floyd Mayweather
Does he have a
Jr.
son? Is this and also this is like
I'm sure
old.
older
This-
Floyd Mayweather trained a British boxer while he was fighting his son. That's about the only reference I have. But while Dion Googles away over there, yes, the coin Floyd Mayweather got in a lot of trouble for shilling was called Centra. Which just kind of sounds like the bad guy from a Marvel movie or something like that, doesn't it? Just me. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, he lost a lot of people a lot of money, and it wasn't really funny. He recently tried to regain some credibility at the Bitcoin Miami conference. Yes, the one where everyone got COVID. And he got booed on stage. Now, I haven't
Wow.
read a joke, but do we want to hear this? I think we want to hear this, don't we? If not, we're just going to sit here in silence for 20 seconds. So, yeah. Here we go. Where's my other sound clip? Are you ready?
And I believe that it's going to be, another cryptocurrency that's going to be just as large as Bitcoin someday. It's okay.
So yeah, Floyd Mayweather Jr. at a Bitcoin cryptocurrency conference vouching for Ethereum. Yeah, just Floyd Mayweather. There you go. I apologize. I don't know where.
DJ Khalid.
Yes, it was DJ Khalid was also kind of on the same list that got in a lot of trouble on that. So yeah, that was a very kind of weird one, to be honest. If you're like me and you like these very strange stories, feel free to have a Google, but not right now, because right now, Dion, what are our scores?
We have a tie, 6 each.
Ooh.
All on the last round.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, brilliant. Right, so Again, let's get rid of this next useless bit of paper. Oh, we're down to the last bit of paper. How good's that? And I believe this may be the time where our more kind of innocent at heart viewers might kind of want to just, take a step back. So I don't know if Noam, you want to put yourself on mute and just come back for the final scores, or go have your eggs and chill out for 5 minutes, buddy. But yeah, if you are a little bit kind of, yeah, you know what I mean. If you don't like these kind of more adult topics, then feel free to, do something else for 5 minutes. But for the rest of us, this is the time where we play CryptoInnuendo. So, CryptoInnuendo.
I am going to leave. Susana, good luck.
Thank you.
It's not gonna be easy. You have Joe against you. For some reason, Joe is pretty good at this part. So I really wish you good luck.
Well,
and ping me in the end.
Yeah, well, we'll ping you the final scores, buddy. Don't worry. Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us at the last minute as well, sir. Much appreciated. Bye, buddy.
I know.
Right. So, I can't remember if I got to the end of the little intro then. I'll start it again. I like this bit. CryptoInnuendo is our final quickfire round where we get a little bit naughty. Not too naughty, but a little bit naughty. I've got 2 questions. Hopefully you've got 1 answer. Let's see where things go. Okay. If it sounds complicated, it's not, basically. Dion's actually responsible for them this week. So we've got a bit of I've been left alone with the ladies, so hopefully I won't blush too much as I read these questions out. Well. But yeah, if anything's a little too far, blame her, because I'm very naive and innocent in English. Nothing. I mean, yeah, I want to say it's nothing too bad, but some of these things are just very weird, basically. Very, very weird is all.
Oh God, okay.
Okay, so here's our example from last week, and you'll kind of get the idea of it. If I asked you which dog meme token did Vitalik Buterin once donate $1 billion worth of to charity, and what is the name for, well, the fruit-based slang name for very, very tight men's underwear, you would hopefully say, do you remember from last week, Joe?
Yeah, kind of.
Meme dog token, very tight underwear, a she banana
hammock.
hammock.
She banana hammock.
Yeah.
Right?
So you take Shiba, which is the name of the coin, the answer to the first question, and banana hammock, and you just kind of overlap them. So just magic behind the curtain for you, Susanna. We did start this, the first few episodes, we called it Crypto Manto, and it was a little bit kind of more highbrow. It was like a word game, but it kind of turned out that, they're being a little bit rude about it. It was a lot more fun. So, like I say, hopefully nothing too shocking, and if it is, blame her, not me. Right, and hi, Mum on YouTube, as usual. So, okay. This first one's nice and soft. Okay, just shout out if you know the answer. What is the name for a market event in which a coin dips in price suddenly, sharply, right before it shoots up? Okay, so first part of the question.
Yeah.
Price dips, then shoots back up. There's a technical market name for that. And the second part, what's the name for a type of food, usually food anyway, which helps to put you in the name for a bit of love?
Shout out anyone.
Yeah.
Oyster.
A fruit? Can you repeat the...
Oh, fruit. Sorry.
No, sorry. So to any type of food that helps put you in the mood. So
Oyster.
an example might be strawberry, oysters, chocolate.
What's it called?
That's kind of the group name for those type of...
Aphrodisiac.
Yeah. So that's the second half of the question. So what's the first part? The price dips a little bit before going, woo.
ICO-Influencers?
Alrighty, well, just for easy. The first part was a bear trap. So if the price dips,
Bear
bear
trap aphrodisiac.
Thank you for saying that one, Joe. I've been trying to say that one all day. She's been looking at me going, bear trap aphrodisiac, and I've been going, bear trap aphrodisiac, and she's been going, bear trap aphrodisiac. Yeah, I can't say that one, so thank you. Right, this one's nice. I like this one as well. What's the common name for a nano ETH or a nano ether? And if someone has a small sausage-like penis, you might call it a. So the smallest increment of ether you can think of. Usually you measure gas prices in this. And a sausagey name for a small penis.
Weenie.
Sausages?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'll take weenie. I hope
He
I never have
wants
to
a
say that
weenie.
sentence again. I'll take a weenie. I'll take a weenie over a wiener. Close enough. And the first part then, a nano ETH. So the smallest increment. If you look at gas prices, it will say, like, for example, a bajillion.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on this. Yeah.
No, people usually say gas. If
Yeah.
unless you're checking
Yeah.
gas prices, it's GUI. You put them together.
I say guai.
Guai?
Me too.
Gwei.
Oh,
Gwei.
okay, perhaps it's just me being very British, but it's GUI, don't you know? A GUI. A guina? A guina.
Guini.
A guini,
Weenie.
guina. Weenie, meenie, guiny, something like that. Alrighty, so this, in trading charts, these visual representations of price come in either green or red varieties. Okay, nice simple one. So green or red varieties, and the act of tickling someone unrelentlessly for thrills. For your thrill or
Candles.
their thrill. Candles.
Candle?
Yeah, so an individual one is called a candle
Stick.
Yeah, and so if you are
Candlestick?
tickling someone without mercy, you are.
Is it just a stick or a candlestick for the first part?
Candlestick is the first part.
Okay, and then the tickling someone relentlessly?
Yeah, literally.
Torture?
Yeah, there we go. Hey.
That's it?
What do you
Almost
say?
proud of that one. Candlestickle torture. So tickle torture, apparently.
Oh, I didn't even know if that was an answer. I was joking because I was like, that's torture.
Yeah, I mean, it genuinely does sound quite. Ooh.
I think I would kick someone's face off.
No, I don't like the sound of that. And well, yeah, I mean, I apologize in advance for this one. This one's just mean, really. What is the term for, or the name for? Apparently, this. Apparently the cool kids are using this term nowadays. What is the term for when you are receiving oral sex, and immediately as you orgasm, you poke your partner in the eyes and slap them on the ears really hard?
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, don't we do the coin thing first? And then
it depends which order the answer goes
Okay,
in.
so
But I love
first
that's
it's
the part that you were like, what? You're like, all right, I'm on that bit. Let's move. But no, so yeah, you do your business, then you poke them in the eyes and slap them on the ears, apparently. And this overlaps with, as if anyone cares, the name of the first block in a blockchain. So first part is
but Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis block.
Then
so it ends in a G.
what? Okay,
But
who?
the poke him in the eyes and then the ears?
So
who does this? I don't know.
who's on the receiving end of stuff?
I'm guessing whoever's being broken up with at that time. Someone did that to you. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, Urban Dictionary is a very strange place.
I feel so
like
old
a
right
pirate
now.
clap or the angry pirate.
Angry pirate was last week, wasn't it? No, apparently this very bizarre and very mean practice is called a flashbang because it makes you blind and makes your ears ring.
Oh
my god,
that's not nice, boys and girls.
Yeah, that was pretty much my reaction earlier, Susana, as well. So yeah.
And this is the next generation coming up.
Apparently, all this easy access to pornography has ruined them. They need to go more extreme every time. I don't know what it's about. Like, yeah, I mean, I was just happy to hear there weren't real grenades involved. Right.
One day.
This one's slightly more silly. Let's finish on a silly note, shall we? Right. This one comes from one of my favourite movies, actually. So I'll name the movie after. But the hilarious name for when you pull the skin of a scrotum very tight, so it goes kind of thin and almost transparent, so you can see the kind of veins in it and stuff. And you kind of pull it over something, or you flap it around a bit, so that very, and overlap this with the name of the former CEO of Ripple Labs, Brad something.
What?
Yeah. Shall I just give you the answer, guys? I think
wait,
we're at a loss still.
But what did you say about the skin?
So what you have to do, you have to pull the scrotum skin very tight, so it's almost transparent, and then you flap it around.
Like a kite?
Yeah, a kite would be one reference. Yeah, you're very much on the right lines there, Joe. Like I say, it comes from a very silly movie, actually, but yeah, it does sound kind of rude when I say it. What flaps and has very thin see-through wings?
Bat.
Yeah, so a bat wing. And do you know the name of the former CEO of Ripple?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to kind of put his name next to a strange word. He is Batwing Garlinghouse.
Oh,
So, yeah, Brad Garlinghouse. Batwing Garlinghouse.
I'm sure he'll love you for it.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
hope
love
the
it.
nickname sticks.
That was easy.
Yeah. I felt like I say, I started off writing these, but she's far better at it than me. So what can I say? Yeah. And if anyone's embarrassed here, Susana, it's me. To be honest, I'm a nice boy, really. You know.
Sure.
But yeah. On that note, while I stop blushing a minute, I'm gonna let Dion take the final scores.
Well, Susanna, I'm unsure if you actually got any points that round. So I was on 6, but Joe did. She got 11.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, Susanna, you're the moral winner in that round.
Yeah, so don't you should feel proud that you didn't get.
I'll go to church. Whatever.
Please do, Joe. Please. No, I joke. You
Go to
enjoy
hell.
your life. Who cares? Like, we don't judge people here, do we? I mean, lots of people do very strange things behind the privacy of closed doors. You know, buying NFTs, buying crypto.
Buying shitcoins.
Yeah, exactly. Making bat wings out of your scrotum skin. You know, they're all very strange private practices.
Normal Saturday night.
And it's your choice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a sexual practice advisor. I'm just a very easily embarrassed Englishman who needs to now go wipe his brow. So yeah, Susanna, absolutely lovely to meet you. I hope that last round didn't shock you too much. Brilliant.
I loved it.
Ah, lovely. I'd love you to come back on the show anytime you like. So
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Series 2 is running till the end of December. We've got loads of cool guests coming up for our other episodes as well. And yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of fun, isn't it? And who cares about winning or losing, really? I think we all learnt something today. And in the words of Joel Com from last week, I learned something, but I really wish I didn't. I regret it. So, yeah. Thank you once again, Joanne. You saved me at the last minute. It's been a bit of a kind of put together affair. We may look at doing this on a slightly different day, weeks going forward. But for now, thank you very much, everyone who's tuned in on YouTube. Thank you to our guests. Thank you to Dion. Thank you to Noam and Mark, who both joined us and then had to disappear. But yeah, Eugene, I know you're watching out there somewhere, buddy. I hope things are all right, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you once again, everyone. We've been NeverMind the Shitcoins, and I'm Benjamin Bateman. They told me I'm supposed to say that at the end.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Ben.
Let's
Thank
log
you.
off on YouTube with timely fashion. Otherwise, I'm just sat here twitching around. There we go. Aces. Bye. There we go. That's all right.
She didn't